welcomes you to the following.
A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Catch made left side by McConkey. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Number 15, Lad McConkey. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is hauled in by Harris. Stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hampton gets the hands up. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Nix from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one's good to McConkey. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards to the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17.
We've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll throw again. Nix. Brought in. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Once more, it's Nix. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, it took a great defensive effort to do it. How well they were eating up yards and 1st downs. You know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And it'll be their second-year
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. The team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to buy both.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Right back to Chase. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Buying some time right. Complete out to the right. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the mark. For 4th down. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Jackson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Play action with Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up fourth down.
Incomplete.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Has some daylight through the 40. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Lone back gets the handoff. And give him 9 on that run. They've got 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Odunze's got it right side. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Now looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete beyond the marker. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Avoids the defender. We've got a race. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pick up of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slot man motioned over. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Now, every once in a while, you understand a play that was a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, might as well punt it.
Broncos going nickel here, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Running by Gatson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number one. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Jake Bailey on the punt. And they could really use a good one here.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Right up the gut. He'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
It's third down.
Here's the backup. First throw. On the move, headed right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
Now
first
LA
and 10.
getting its offense all set to go.
33-yard line.
And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
To the air on third and long. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun here to Hampton. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
To throw, here's Nix. Going with a screen to Hampton. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Complete to number
LA
8.
uses a timeout here. It's second.
It's a gain
Third
of
and 4
7.
coming up now.
Makes it third and 4.
Throwing here, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Monday.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to pass on first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
He's taken down.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. Here's first and 10 from the 47. He'll throw it. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Third and long for him here. Finds the in route, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
That's interference. Defense.
So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Let's go now.
At the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Passing now on second and 10. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've set it down. For him from the 31. They'll run here on first down. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Lining up now to try the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Drop play here, Hampton. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Nix from the gun. That's Harris on the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 33-yard line.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
9 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home from that sack.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, they did. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see it. There's clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, there's not a team in the league that isn't working on specific two-point plays throughout each and every week. And it sure is gratifying when you get a chance to run one and they're converted. Proves everyone was paying attention to practice.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's good. It's a gain of 3.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Shoves one away. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent is just an all-around difference maker and playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running this one left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd
He's
down.
tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
70. Ready.
Looking to throw here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Break. Here we go. Shot. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Working on 1st down. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
At the 8-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
5-yard line.
They give it to him up the middle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Chargers send wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix.
24-yard line.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 30. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the offense and Nix come to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. Might see them burn a timeout. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Another carry for it. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Back to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down.
Here he is to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
A gain of 1 brings up
to throw.
3rd down and 9.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with into the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
In the air here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. And all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend a two-point play, they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And that last pick six might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, because that pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
A gain of 19 yards.
He stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with the spike. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
Loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Here he goes. One final shot. That's Harris on the right side. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Chargers now within one score in the 4th. It's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronc, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.